Hello, everybody. I have this really bad habit lately of forgetting to shut my volume off on my second screen. So I watch this through the StreamYard and I watch it on the YouTube side, and YouTube's always lagging behind. So once I hit live, I realize, oh crap, now I got to watch the other window. Yeah, I need a longer intro. So that way, when I screw it up, I can catch it and I don't have to explain it. So I wasn't here last weekend. I was just exhausted and like, you know what? I'm just going to have the entire weekend for myself, and I really enjoyed it. But I missed you guys and I'm back. So if you can hear me, can you put a 1 in the chat? My microphone looks red on my computer and I just want to make sure it's working. I see Desert Adventures in Arizona is grilling, kind of like scrolling. Oh, thank you guys. I got Diane and Debbie. Neil's here with Dad Cam Rocks. Neil, are you coming to Palapalooza? Steve at Desert Adventures in Arizona. Ashley Ratliff. I put a C in there. Sorry, Ash. We got Lillian, Marianne, hey Dee, Kenneth Oakes is here, Bree's here at TGIF. I know Nate's here. And I'm sure there's a lot of you that I've missed. I saw that George and Rose was here. I'm going to try not to do a bunch of scrolling. I think I'm going to risk missing some comments versus getting way behind. And when I'm too far behind, I can't keep up with what you guys are saying for actual conversation with you. So I do have Nate in the background. So if I do miss something important, he has the ability to pop it up on the screen. So if he's even watching right now or paying attention, he could probably take one of your comments and pop it up on the screen at any point in time. Oh, yeah, there it is, Box Andy. I don't think I did that one. Let me see if there's another one, Nate. Yeah, he did that because I didn't take it off. Anyways, that way if I miss something, he's going to help me catch it. Hey, Ron. Hey, Matt with Amphibious North. John Chapman. Hello. Aaron, good to see you. Aaron, too. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Hey, Janice. Janice is here all the way from Australia. I love that you make the trip every Saturday night. It's so appreciated. Hello, Cody. How are you? So I've been experimenting with a couple things in this last week. Like the video I put out today with the canopy, it was just something I did outside. I was playing with filming things on time lapse and sped it up again when I edited it. But then I still cut out a whole bunch, and I was going to try to do it as a short after the fact. But when you take a video you record a certain way and try to make it a short, it doesn't always work. It cuts out a lot of the edges. So it's just like under a minute video. So thank you to you guys. I went and took a look at that. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Diane, did I say hi? Hello, Alan. Diane got her picture. I am so glad. I had done a live stream a few weeks ago where anybody that shared out the live stream was entered to draw for one of the wonderful pictures that I had the ability to take at Lower Antelope Canyon. So she did get that. I just see a question. Is that my real ambo or a green screen? It's my real ambulance, because I don't think I can do that with the green screen. Doo-doo-doo. So I've made some changes in here. I have a few more that I want to make, and then I'm going to do a whole new up-to-date tour, because the tour that I have up, it doesn't look anything like it. Like, not at all. Lillian, thank you for letting us know about Sandra. Hello, Daryl. Good to see you here as well. So what have I been focusing on? Okay, so I made a really short video. I tried to make a short with that vertebrae that I think is maybe a cow's, but it's like, it looks like a vertebrae, like a piece of spine of an animal. And it's huge. So I kind of went through some of the stuff on my phone and thought I'd try that. Every now and again, I try to do a short, but shorts just never work for me on my channel. Never. But it's worth a try sometimes. Ashley, thank you so much for sharing it out. Hey, Tim. Hello, Anne. Good to see you guys. So what else did I do? I do have more videos that have to come out from my trip. So that's great. But this week, the last 2 weeks, actually, I spent a lot of time focusing on my Instagram. It was something that I had set up a long time ago and I really hadn't focused on it. But 2 weeks ago, I said I wanted to hit 1,000. What do you call it? Are they subscribers on there too? I wanted to hit 1,000, and so I did. I think I was at 1,014 before I went live. So that was really cool. Just kind of learning about it and what to do. I do have TikTok, but I have hardly ever put anything on there. And I think I only have like 60 friends on there because I'm so behind with technology, and it's like, what do I focus on? Plus full-time work and going to the office has been very different for me, but I feel like I am getting back into the swing of it. Hello, Megavan Mike, Hybrid Life. Good to see you guys. Hello, Linda and Roman with Ringo. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to see how many people are in here. It's awesome. But again, if Nate's on top of things, if I miss any questions, he'll pull them up. So basically, I'm in the ambulance. I don't know if you guys want to see much in here yet. Since I've been home, I cannot believe how much stuff I took out. Like, well, first of all of this was food. I left a little bit in that could stay, that wouldn't, I didn't have to freeze because it was still freezing when I got home, right? But I have these doors off, and I'm actually going to take these ones off too so that I have more room all across here to stick feet through, because I didn't estimate the right amount of length that I needed. Hello, Lucy with Lonelli Adventures. Hello, Shanna. Good to see you guys. Oh, hey, Mark. How are you? So I took out things that I brought, and I mean, I had some stuff I know why I packed it, but then it was like I didn't need it when I was south, but I had like 2 pairs of winter boots. I had de-icer, some salt and stuff like that, but I took all those extra things out. I took a lot of cooking stuff out. I took a ton of books out and too many clothes, and I just had too much stuff. And after being in here for 3.5 months, while I was out and about, I was like, oh yeah, there is just way too much stuff in here. So I've been thinning it out. So I'm kind of figuring out how I want to rearrange some things, but there's just little tweaks here and there just for convenience. Oh yes, Daryl, so sorry for your loss. So sorry to hear that you lost your dad. Much love. Hybrid Life, a Canadian takes 2 pairs of winter boots to quartzsite. Okay, well, it was January when I left, right? And it was minus 47. It took me 2 days to get the ambulance started. And I had packed boots in case I got stranded in any winter weather on the way south. But then I was wearing winter boots when I was trying to get it started. And as soon as I got it started, that was it. I just grabbed my purse, hugged my son, and I was out of here. I wasn't taking any chances with anything. So, I mean, things like a table, big table, folding table, I never actually really used it. One night we all used it when we were celebrating Anai's birthday, and I made sure she learned how to play quarter bounce. That was a really fun night. But I'm like, I don't really need that in here. I had one of those gravity chairs. I don't think I ever used it. So it was another big thing that I was hauling around unnecessarily. But I need some tips on how to carry my garbage when I'm out in the heat. I have a little thing I did on the back that I'll show you guys later, but I still need some tweaking on it. And Ron, jeepers, you hurt yourself again? Oh, your knee got hurt when you hurt your ribs at the same time? Was that it? My goodness, you guys. Mark, is it the mid-70s there? We're 70 degrees here, but it's super high humidity because it was raining. And I think when it's raining, that would be 100% humidity, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tim. Let me play a thank you. I am going to save that up for my summer holidays. Let me see what I can play for you. Did that work? Because it totally froze up on this end. Thank you so much, Tim. That was so appreciated. So Linda says she feels that dealing in trash would be a big problem boondocking. It is. Like, okay, one of the things that worked out really, really well for me is I used a lot less water than I ever thought I would. But one of the reasons that is I virtually never washed dishes because, I mean, I had a couple ways that made it easier with the spray bottles, but I cooked with my microwave. And you guys in the US have so much microwavable, shelf-stable foods. I was home and I'm like, oh, I'm going to see if we have this and this and this here. And nope, can't find it. Need to go back to the States to stock up. But because those dishes were microwavable and they could be thrown out, it added a lot of extra garbage. Plus, I had the compost toilet, so you have that for garbage as well. So I have like a pop crate sort of thing strapped onto the back right now, but I can't keep it there because when I open the doors, and I keep the doors open every day when I'm out on the road, especially in the morning with my coffee, I don't want to smell the garbage. But I do need it up so it's away from animals, and I just need it in a regular spot that I can cart it around. Yeah, Dee knows what I'm talking about for sure. Oh, I just missed. I had a question up there. Sorry, Nate. Can you find that for me again? But one of the things I have learned is if I can keep my trash in at least smaller bags, like before I put all my stuff into one big one, because that's what I do at home. But when you go and you put fuel in, or you stop at a gas station or something and you want to put some garbage in there, you can't take a great big leaf grocery bag or garbage bag and put it in there, but you could get away with a little bag. So that's one of the things I do a little different. So Paulapalooza this year is actually going to be the last weekend in July. It's the 29th, 30th, and 31st, just 5 minutes south of Weyburn, Saskatchewan, where I live. And it's like an hour north of the border. And it's a really nice location. So I'm quite excited about it. Let me see. I feel slow today. Do I seem slow to you guys today? My gosh. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Another Canadian. Thank you, Janice, for putting that in there. You're at all. I'm getting thrown off a little bit with the conversation about the knee and stuff, because every time I look at something, I'm like, wait, did I say something about that? And then I got to sit and read to catch up with the conversation, and then I feel like I'm really, really behind. Oh my goodness. So I don't really have a whole lot planned today, other than emptying out a lot of stuff out of the ambulance and working on my Instagram, hitting that 1,000. Oh, Neil, you found some moose milk. Badger now got 4 bottles for me. I'm going to pay them back when they bring it up. It was the last that they had out where they are, and it was on sale, which I am surprised. So I will have a lot for Paulapalooza. So that's pretty awesome. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is, since I got back, I mean, I know I was a little sad and stuff because I wasn't out traveling and I was no longer on vacation. And not only did I have to come back to work, I wasn't working at home anymore. There's more of us in the house. Before it had been just me. I mean, just lots of different changes. And I didn't really feel particularly well. So it took me a lot of reflection, and I realized I don't have a goal right now. Always in my life, I've had something that I was working towards, whether it was, raising my son, getting my degree, getting the job, buying the house. There was always something that I was working towards. The ambulance kept my mind and myself physically occupied for almost 3 years between buying it, dreaming, building, rebuilding, and taking my trip. It was amazing. And right now, because of things like the transmission going and some other repairs that I had done, I don't think I'm going to have the availability of going on a trip like that again this winter. So I'm like, I need something to work towards. I need something new to dream that I can do in this year. Hey, Brene, good to see you. Hey, Robin Jan. I mean, look at all the stuff you guys saw me do in the last year. I think it started with my tattoo, getting my first tattoo. What else did I do? Went skydiving. I bungee jumped. I traveled to different parts in Canada with only my purse for luggage. Went on my trip to the US. I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure what are we talking about, Nate? How's work? Linda wants to know. Yeah, you can put that back. So work's good. I thoroughly enjoy my job. It's weird because I've been working at home for the last 2 years to get up and go in, and I'm just as isolated at work as I was at home. Plus, at work, I have to wear my mask, which we have no mandates in my province anymore. No one wears them anywhere, but I have to wear them at work. I absolutely love my job. The things about being in the office is I have no windows, and it's ridiculously hot all the time in my office. Stuff like that really kind of makes things a little bit different. But I do get to go on the road and visit clients again. Yeah, Brene, it was a crazy first half of the year for sure. Mark says work is never good. I actually really love my job. I feel like what I do is purpose and value. But I don't know. I feel like I loved that free feeling, and I want more of that. I just need to incorporate it in a reasonable way. And so I need some ideas. Debbie, what are your ideas? NDT show, what are your ideas, you guys? I know Steve works totally a 4-letter word, right? Oh, no windows, small office, couldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, my office is actually, figure out, the office is about the size of the ambulance box. So it's a good sized office, but I think it was originally built for storage, honestly. So yeah, no natural light. They can never get the heat under control, and really does suck a person's energy out for sure. Hey, Auntie, good to see you. Yes, Chris, work is a 4-letter word. So is snow. Yeah, Linda, private practice from the road is something that I could always look into. I would have to change my specific field. I don't tell you guys exactly the population that I work with, just that I'm a social worker. If I was doing private practice, I'd have to do more adult and family counseling in a different way than how I do things now. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to explain without telling you exactly what I do. And for the confidentiality of my clients, I don't share the exact population that I work with. So I don't know. Private practice would be tough. Plus, I'd have to figure out some of the legalities around that. It would be very nice, though. It would be very nice. And private practice is a big gamble. Like, I think it really would be a big risk. And we already have counselors that are offered online and virtually. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Yeah, Keely, keep it confidential. Absolutely. So Mark suggests doing some weekend trips in Canada. Yeah, that would definitely be something to look forward to. I mean, I do have Palapalooza to look forward to. I don't want to drive very far in the ambulance, just because I'm just trying to like be a little bit responsible. So yeah. What did I miss about what is this? Get a photo frame so you can download your trip pictures onto it. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Actually, I did print out some of my favorite pictures, Debbie, and I have them all over my house. And actually, Diane, the picture that you and Tracy each have that picture. I have it enlarged. It's like 2 by 1.5 feet, something like that. And I have it above my television. I mean, it's not as big as my TV, but I have it up there and I really like it. Travel therapy, right? Right. Sometimes running your own business takes more time. And then there's so many other things I have to learn. Then I have to learn all the numbers side of everything. And I have worked in management in customer service field many, many years ago. But I don't want to balance accounts and do all those kinds of things and figure it out. Waterfall chasing would be an awesome thing to do, except I think I have to go to British Columbia or Ontario to find the waterfalls. That's a bit of a drive, but that would be so awesome. I think another thing that really was disappointing when I got home and I learned that we were going to be working back in the office was I thought, well, maybe this year, maybe I could go on a week trip somewhere, in the province or wherever, and still work during the day because I'm in Canada. So some of the things that were an issue in the US wouldn't be here, but that changed. So that kind of went out the window. Hey, Papa Texas, good to see you. Can I just have a sleepover in the Ambo? Yeah, I could. I think, though, it's not about being in the ambulance, it's where the ambulance took me and the adventures that I went on with it. Yeah, that exploring. I thought of taking my Equinox and doing some modifications for it so I could do some traveling around in that just to be better for fuel efficiency. But then I'm like, no, I don't really want to do that when I have this and this is built the way that I want it. Long-term goal, figure out what income streams you'll have in retirement and then how much you'll need to live on. Set the goal to retire when you reach that financial goal. Yeah, Steve, actually, when I'm 56, I know all my numbers. 56, I'd be in a very, very good position to do this forever on, but that's like 9 years. 9 years is actually feeling like forever to me right now. And I don't want to just sit around and wait for retirement, especially now that I pushed myself past fear. This whole year has been pushing myself past fear. Oh, it's hot in here. Mark says, I hear you. I definitely have to slow down. He put 25,000 miles on since June, but checked off most of his bucket list. Yeah, Mark, especially towards the end of your trip, you are checking out everything. Hey, RV Rebel Girl, good to see you here. Auntie wants to know where's her new nephew. If he lets me see his face underneath there, I'll bring him up. Or he can just pop up. I guess he knows how to do that, right? D says, I can never get caught up on all the things I have to do. I'm taking a break next week and going to, I think, Havasu to visit with A to Z Dan. That's awesome. That's so great. And yeah, D, I saw you must have been in California, Southern California for a little bit. Is that where you met with Dream on Wheels? I'm not really sure. Robin Jan say 9 years isn't that long. Do trips on weekends and anytime you can get off until then. Yeah. Hybrid Life says, my twin daughters have their photo frames networked together. The married one adds baby photos. The single one adds cat photos. The baby's winning. Smart prediction for next pair is baby. Ah, you're going to have lots of grandbabies instead of grand kittens. Yeah, Steve says 9 years will go faster than I thought as well. Yeah. I guess, if I was really good with my money management and got a couple things caught up, I could probably still, it's all up to work if they allow it, but I could still try to take a leave of absence for a month every year. And I do get just over a month vacation every year. So I could spend 2 months every winter if I wanted south. But to go that far, you kind of want to have longer. Like the 3.5 months I had was great. I don't think I would have wanted any less for how much it costs to get there and get back. That was some of the biggest expense. Otherwise, once I'm there, it's really affordable. So the 2-month thing, you guys, is leaving in the winter again and coming back in the winter. Hate driving the ambulance in the crappy weather in places I've never been, mountain passes and all sorts of stuff, although I'm getting better at it. The more you guys see me do this stuff, the less I get away with complaining about it. Oh, Hybrid Life says no more babies expected, just more baby photos to dominate the photo frame. Random photo pair selections. Hey, Tom, good to see you here. So, what do you guys want to talk about today? It's only 25 after 7. I really didn't have anything planned because I hadn't gone anywhere, done anything. My back had been hurting a lot in the last couple weeks, and I don't even know why. So by the time I make it through work, I'd be like laying down on the couch or in my room. And in fact, there's a couple times I was laying on the floor of my office. Oh God. I'm so glad I don't share my office with anyone and the door just naturally locks, because if someone walked in and I'm like reading something laying on the carpet, I just feel so stupid. But my back was pretty sore. Let me see. Now I know what, because I started playing with these comments, I'm going to get behind. Neil read today that the Kelly Blue Book value on used cars now considers how much gas is in your tank. I don't even know if you're joking or not, because I can see where that would make a difference. Hey, Vaginelle, good to see you guys here. Hey, Tracia. Trying to beat the storm. We are going to get a heck of a rain again tonight, too. Hey, Kat, good to see you. Did all of a sudden a bunch of people come in, or I just all of a sudden started reading the chat again? So if you guys have questions, you can put at vanvidatravels, and hopefully the orange will pop up on the side. Just scrolling to see if I missed any more. I feel like I need to be a lot more entertaining today. 2 days down, 2 days back. How much more time do you need? Actually, it did take me 3 days each way, because I mean, yeah, if you drive straight, you should be able to do 10 hours for 2 days, but that's not how life works. I don't drive as fast as what the interstates are, plus stopping for gas and other things along the way. So it's just the cost of getting there. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, winter, snow. Snow is such a I don't mind snow. It's just the ridiculous cold that we get. The ridiculous cold. Now my phone's dinging. Oh, Auntie, I know. Oh, it's so cute. I forgot to take the volume off on my phone, and I was talking about my back pain, and so my auntie's letting me know some different things in the family that I'm aware of. You're a sweetheart, Auntie. Nate, are you going to come pop up here? As I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Start saving now. Absolutely. Hey, get back up here. Yeah, Kat, I need to start saving now, but the thing is, it's not a matter of just saving. I got to catch up from the last trip that I went on. Oh, my goodness.
You didn't even tell them about your little painted dude.
Oh, yeah.
You spent so much time on that little guy this week.
I didn't spend so much time. I worked on it yesterday evening, my big Friday night. So I have this cement statue that's this little dude that fishes, and he sits outside the pond, and he gets beat up and weathered. So I've repainted him a couple of years ago, and I repainted him again, and I put him outside today, Nate, and I forgot to lacquer it. So I'm going to put it in, let it dry out, clear coat it again.
Do I still pull up these comments?
Sure. But not the dirty ones.
Everybody was like, she did not even a giggle from Ron's.
Because I'm still, it is hard when there's so many different conversations going on, and I am not fast today. I'm usually better at keeping up with the different things going on, but it's too hot. Too hot. And oh my gosh, again, look how white I am. You're way darker than me.
I was just thinking that, well, it was 92 today, and I was outside working, taking all the stuff out, or the back seats out of the SUV, so I've been in the sun for 8 hours. So that's not a fair.
The dirty ones, I guess I'll be muted. No, it's different when it's part of the whole conversation, but all of a sudden there's one, and it just threw me off, and I'm like, What can we do? Okay, so what did Bernays say? So you say the rig ran well overall. Do you think can handle another trip to the queue? So would I say it ran well? No. It cost me $9,500 while I was there. So there was no extras from that point on, and that what happened at the beginning of February, pretty much. So it's like a month into my trip, and so the transmission, some fan clutch, some water pump, the fuel filters, oil change, blah blah blah. Yeah, 7,500 US, 95 Canadian. That's what I'm paying off before I can start saving up to go on a trip again. I mean, I could, but then I won't have any emergency money. And I've heard a lot of people say have like 3,000 emergency money. No, you need a lot more available to you. Even if it's on a line of credit, you have got to have a certain amount of funds available if you're going to be on the road. Right?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I just got hit with one too. So, well,
right. Yeah, that was I couldn't believe how much stuff for pets cost. Of course, I'm not even used to how much you guys pay for healthcare in the US for yourselves.
Yeah, right.
That's just crazy. Hey, Mayhem RV, good to see you here.
Yeah, have you told everybody the story about me ordering Whoppers at Walgreens? We might have said it at one show, but yeah, you came along for me trying to get my medicine before I lost my Cobra insurance and all of that, and you were just sitting there like, what in the world do you guys have to deal with? And then, of course, we changed to ordering Whoppers from a pharmacist, which we didn't get still.
Well, it's because it was a drive-through pharmacy. I'd never seen a drive-through pharmacy before. You guys, I thought it was so freaking funny to be like, order something for food and see what they say. And you did, and I actually have a clip of that too, and I've never put that out.
I know. Oh, I was like, I've seen it somewhere, but I think that was just you made that little video of us.
Yeah. So Nate orders 2 Whoppers with cheese from the pharmacy drive-through. Oh my gosh. But yeah, your inhalers alone were gonna be like $500 or something stupid like that.
Yeah. They're like $500 inhalers, $50 if you have, and it's your daily one. The emergency ones are a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and my sons are covered, but you know what? Here's the disclaimer: not everything in Canada is free, right? Like, you can go have a baby, you can break your arm, you can have back surgery. Those things are covered, but there's a lot of stuff that's considered extra. And the reason I have it covered is because I have a really good job medical plan on top of what we get covered here. I mean, Hope Bus would probably know that they're Canadian too. There's only so many things that are actually covered here. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, that just blows my mind. Is that even to get like a prescription refilled?
Oh, that all depends, and it all depends on your coverage. I know even if you have like decent coverage, well, to go to the ER, it can be like $100 just as a deductible or something. That's probably like 10 years ago too. Victoria,
that's crazy because I just got my medications refilled over the phone. Done. Oh, I went to the eye doctor. Another sign that I'm getting older. My eyes have been having a lot harder time focusing again. And it's like, okay, it's been 2 years. I get it covered. So my eye exam, and then I got cheap frames and progressive lenses, but all of that was covered. If I'd have gone over a certain amount on the glasses, I would have had to pay extra, but
I'm in trouble once you can actually see me.
What?
I said I'm in trouble once you get your glasses in. You can actually see me. You're gonna be like, that's who I'm dating?
No. It's just like when I'm reading. And you know what's really been bugging me is, like, I went to the eye doctor, so I mean, things are fine. They just bumped my prescription up a little bit. But things have been going fuzzy for me a lot. And I'm like, what is going on? But there was nothing out of the ordinary, just a little bit of aging when I went to the eye doctor. So I don't even know what that is. Right. Most extended care services are not covered by provincial health care plans in Canada. So like my dental, that's all about my job covering it. Nothing from my dental is covered. I get free massages to a certain dollar value a year. That's not Canada doing that. That's work. Jealous?
Yes, that's the one that gets me.
Yeah. But if you're diabetic in Canada, you're in trouble because that's none of that stuff is covered for anything. Yeah. So they really get screwed. I don't understand it, but it's really expensive. And no, my eyes going fuzzy are not too much moose milk. The only time I've drank since I came home was 2 weeks ago, Saturday night. Hey Tim, good to see you here. Oh my gosh.
Mark is saying your vision could be blood sugar. And you just said diabetes isn't covered.
I wonder. I don't know. Because I've never checked blood sugars and stuff like that. I've always been super healthy though. That's a thing. And now that I'm in my late 40s, I feel like this better not be the time to start falling apart.
Right.
And so, things like up in the prescription on my glasses, it's like, okay, if I'm starting to crumble apart now, will I be able to travel in 9 years? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, no, nothing's promised.
Well, that's why I did what I did.
What did you do?
Leaving my job so I could do it all now.
Yeah.
Or leaving the 40-hour-a-week job anyways.
Keely says I should get checked for diabetes. How about I just, and I hate to say it, but cut out some sugar. I quit buying ice cream. I bought yogurt instead. So then I had a chocolate bar. Hey, do you like my straw?
Aw.
I was going through the cover. I'm like, oh, those are cute. That's right, Vicky. Tomorrow is not promised. Oh, look at this. I must not have enough moose milk. That's the problem.
Possibility.
Wouldn't
that be crazy if it brought it back into balance rather than made everything fuzzier?
I don't know. But part of me is wondering, is it back to, because it's a lot busier work now too than before I left, because the world's going into this new post-pandemic kind of thing, and so it's picking up, and I'm reading a lot on computers and stuff, and that's usually when I notice my eyes bothering me. A fasting blood test. Mark's eyes are better now that his blood sugar's better. I think it's part of, I'm a woman at a certain age. I'm not going to go any farther into that explanation, but it's pretty common for our eyes to start going a little bit.
I'm confused. What?
Never mind, my younger boyfriend. I'm just shut up. Just kidding. So Carolyn said, oh, Nate, get back up here. Carolyn says that you can travel in 9 years. Oh, I'm 67 and still traveling. I make my own sugar-free ice cream. Oh. Okay, so Chris says in Ontario, a lot of things are covered for diabetics that normal folks have to pay for. Oh, see, and each province does have different things. Yeah, everyone's talking about the whole blood sugar thing. How have I been eating this last week or two? Maybe it's because I'm not eating ice cream. I don't know. Anne says too much screen time. I do agree with that. I think that does make a huge difference. So Rob and Jan say any basic needs to see your doctor, all major surgeries, referrals to specialists, hospital visits are covered. So this is Janet. I had 3 major surgeries for cancer in 2019 and 1 in 2021, plus treatments, and it didn't cost anything. That is definitely a benefit that we do have here. Oh, you know what? I have been considering maybe starting keto. I've done it in the past. But jeez. Nate, when you come visit, do you want to like go keto?
Sure. I kind of miss it in a way.
Do
Then again,
you?
I'm here, so I don't have the fridge, so I never really had a choice. And then once I got off it, we were doing so much stuff, hikes and stuff, that normally the weight would have gone right back on me when I got off of it, but it stayed off this time, so I haven't worried about it. It's just so expensive now for meat that it's like, yikes. That alone could make you lose weight because you just can't afford to keep eating on keto. Well, I guess I'm done for the day. I spent my $5.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When I was on my trip, I didn't eat a whole lot of junk food because I was around people all the time and I didn't want to look like a pig, like I am. And then, I mean, we were exercising. I would just, a person just ate to actually nourish themselves and have the hunger go away and not just to snack as much as I do at home.
Now, I have to call you out because I do remember you eating a lot of Skittles.
That's Mark's fault. That was another one of the Mark gifts, and it was the biggest bag of Skittles I'd ever seen in my whole life.
I want to call you out trying to make you blush, but I look so red right now. I don't think I can do anything.
It's hot in here. I'm already blushing. So Steve says, Oki and I are wondering if office work, doing close and reading documents, computer screen can cause a problem. Take a break every once in a while, walk outside, look at the trees. Yeah, I think that does play a huge part. I do.
Actually, when my eyesight went bad before I eventually had the LASIK or whatever, I always had perfect vision 20/20 until I started working for the government. And it's like reading on the computer screen. It took about a year of doing that my vision was dropping so quickly.
Really?
Oh yeah, it did it. It was remarkable.
Wow.
That's why, yeah, like they said, even now, like if I feel them getting fuzzy at all, I just get outside. I don't even care. You got to start looking further away so it readjusts. That's what they told me anyways.
So that makes sense. I mean, my glasses I only need for reading. It's not even that it's a big prescription, but it's still been going fuzzy. I don't know. So Carolyn's endocrinologist, I hope I said that right, says her numbers have never been so good. Till keto eggs are inexpensive. Get chickens. Hey, Karen, good to see you here. Being diabetic, you went on keto, stage 4 kidney failure. Ooh.
For doing keto, they got kidney failure?
Well, sometimes if you already have kidney problems, you can't do high protein. So keto's not for every single person. It doesn't work with certain lifestyles and situations. See you, Vicky. Mark. Don't blame me for the Skittles. You told me you liked them and you know me.
Mark was so good to you. I loved it.
I know. I got spoiled all the time. And it was so nice because so many of us were traveling together. I mean, I miss you, but I miss everybody too. It's like we had a routine. I'd get up by like a certain time of morning. Mark come over. We have our coffee and stuff. Like all of that was just gone once I got home. I liked that life that I was living. I felt freer. I felt less stress, even with the breakdown. I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of like we're on the road right now, though. You're in your ambo. I'm in my trailer. Just got to fake it a little bit.
Yeah, but just sitting here by myself's not fun. Yes, the fluorescent lights, that is a major change since I've been back in the office and my eyes started bothering me. Because that for sure is one thing that's totally different now. Yeah, RV Rebel Girl, it's so easy to miss Arizona. Linda, coffee and Skittles.
Yep, getting $1 million from Mark now, I think.
Right. You'd love to have a life like that. Yeah. Bernays, right, like the meetup with Dee, everybody that went there was so many people from her community. That was like the best time ever. That and Schoolypalooza, those were the absolute highlights on my trip that I am so blessed to have been able to go on. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Neil, I agree. I felt more productive working from home as well. Rob and Jan. Sounds like you have to make a choice, Paula. Which lifestyle brings you the most joy? One thing is what your heart says, and one thing is what your brain says. That's where I'm sitting, right?
Yeah.
My heart says just sell everything and go. Whatever, so you check out that beet harvest thing, or
I would totally go do the beet harvest with you. I don't know why. I kind of want to do that. Just once. I don't want to do it every year.
But I mean, you can do because expenses are much less. And actually, because I just had to renew the plates for the ambulance. I mean, it's my Saskatchewan insurance, but it works out to $67 a month. So that's cheap. I mean,
I was going to go back to Neil's comment real quick about being more productive at home. So back when I still worked for the government, they didn't necessarily say that I was more productive when I was at home, but they said everybody else in the office became more productive when I wasn't there bugging them. I don't know if there was anything to that theory, but it was widely accepted. It was really weird.
That is so funny. Yeah, Dee, I think that is the biggest thing is what does the finances say? I know I could do any kind of work and I could support myself. That's not a problem. But if I left my job now, then I don't get my pension until I'm 65 instead of 56, and it will be about half of the amount.
Yeah. Maybe you just need your boyfriend to get up there.
Yeah, really. Pick up your pace, buddy.
Hey, I got the trailer registered. Although I didn't tell you that, so I got it registered, but it's not quite done because in South Dakota, you're assigned like a registration based on your month. So technically, I'm supposed to do all my registrations in August based on my last name. Well, that doesn't open. My window doesn't open till June. So I just went last week to get the trailer registered, but I actually have to go right back to get it cleared for the year. Otherwise, it ends in August, and I'm probably going to be up there past August. So
yeah, you're going to be out here past August.
So it's one more trip back, but yeah, right. It's technically registered now.
So what else have you been doing to get ready for coming to Canada?
Oh, I felt like I had a really productive day, but I don't know if, pulling out the seats from the SUV, I just started going today. It was so hot, though. It was kind of brutal. I meant to just clean out the SUV, but then I saw the bolts, and I was like, I could do that real quick. And then there was wiring I had to deal with. But, yeah, so now I've got to decide if I actually leave them out. And I found the mouse nest. It was under the back seat. It was not in the engine, which was good. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it still got in there.
Yeah, it's all going to get really clean now. I mean, I can get it was really dirty, too.
So do you think when you're out in the desert in I guess any different, locations, are you going to keep a light underneath to help deter them?
I don't know. Right now, I did go get what do you call that scent? And I got in a spray bottle to kind of spray around if I think it's a concern, but
you don't know it's an issue until it happens. So prevention.
Well, let me tell you, there were a lot of signs I should have kept on. Oh, the other thing I found today in the SUV under the driver's seat, it was driving me nuts. I think you were in the car a couple times when it happened. I could not find my damn chapstick. And I'm like, it's supposed to be right here. Where the hell's the chapstick? I never realized this damn mouse was stealing my chapstick. It must have liked eating it and like taking it below my seat and just like having a party under there because there was 4 of them. I was getting so annoyed. And I was like, I swear the last time I put my chapstick right here in this little spot, and I thought I was going crazy for how many days? At least 4 times, I guess.
I thought you were going to blame me. I'm like, I didn't take your damn chapstick.
I was like, there were 2. I think when you were in the car, I was like, there were 2 right here. Where the?
And I'm the only other person, so I feel like I look guilty as all hell.
It was on my side, and I thought I was losing it. I was just like, man.
Peppermint is supposed to help.
That's the smell. Peppermint, yeah, essential oil or something. Mm-hmm. Well, it also smells good.
It does. It does. I do like keeping lights on. I mean, I have use all my solar lights with the motion sensors around the ambulance now. So funny. Both Elaine and Braden have come home and gone, did you leave your lights on in the ambulance? No, it's solar. Oh. What?
Definitely. So,
Oh, mice like chewing gum too? Ooh. Neil, have you researched how much online screen time you need with Nate to be considered common law
how much
partners?
online screen time? So this counts?
Oh, goodness. How many people have I interviewed? I don't think it works that way.
I was gonna say we did spend a lot of time even in person. I mean, for the 3 months that you were down there, we talked about that a lot. That yeah,
Mhm.
we just hit 4 months of dating, but because we were together so much and traveling, we got to know each other more than people probably do at that point.
Well, yeah, because it's just this week. I was like, how long have we been dating? And I'm like, that's all? It feels so much longer.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Was this the
Oh,
soap I was telling you about the other day?
oh, the Irish Spring. Yeah. And
That's
that's what I put in here in the winter too when I'm gone.
yeah, the pure soap that you put in the microwave and it expands. That smells gone.
No, you were talking about Ivory soap.
That's what it was. Yeah, I was like Irish Spring doesn't sound right, so Irish Spring
Irish
probably
Spring
no.
is for like the deterrent for mice.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know. I'll have to try that. All right, my hands are over here. I'm gonna stop pulling up comments on you.
That's okay. So RB Rebel Girl puts solar lights under her rig as well for critters. Hey, Moonlight Adventures, good to see you here. Hello, Bernadette. Dee loses stuff all the time and she's all by herself. Max can't hide anything in that tiny space and she has no mice. So once she's lost it, it's gone forever.
Hey, in the trailer, I feel like I'm always looking for something. I keep saying I need to get more organized, more organized. Then I organize stuff and I forget where I re-put something, and then I tear the trailer apart again.
Right? I know. Because you find one thing goes, okay, this would work perfect here. But then you got to shift everything else around. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Diane says virtual time does not count.
Oh, better get up to Canada.
Right? Mouse traps are more fun. Not when you want your dogs in them. I guess your dogs can't get underneath your seat, but still.
Well, I did. That's how I ended up catching it. But the dogs, obviously, it was parked, so they weren't in it.
Mothballs keep snakes away too? Does that really?
I've heard that.
Oh. Yeah, every house vehicle has a black hole. It's never the same from place to place. And it is, like someone said earlier, like losing your socks in the dryer. So, hello, Christine. She wants to know what kind of lights can you put under your rig? A lot of us have solar lights or motion sensor lights that we put underneath. I have some on the sides at the top, and I have some that I kind of throw under, whereas someone like Mark has lights permanently fixed to the undercarriage of his van and just turns them off and on.
And I think at one point we talked about, some people do the motion sensor, but was it you or Mark that I was talking to, where the theory was that once it turns on, then you're just going to scare it up because it's already underneath.
Oh, it wasn't me that you had that conversation with.
It was either Mark or Johnny or somebody like that. It was somebody out in Arizona where they thought that if it was motion sensor, it turns on after the fact, so then they're gonna get scared and actually go up into the engine or something. Which I don't.
My motion sensor lights though are on the outside, so there's a radius out around for whether it's an animal or a person, right? And we all know sitting around the campfire with the ambulance parked too close that those stupid things keep going off really well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, permanent lights are a great idea. Oh, Mark says it wasn't him that he was having that conversation.
Maybe it was
Johnny.
I don't know.
They're in Alaska right now, aren't they?
Yeah, on their cruise. Yep, I've seen some pictures. There's like a picture on her Instagram, I think, of a whale or something.
Yeah, I saw that today too. It was so cool. So anyways, back to you coming to Canada. What else are you doing to get ready? Anything?
Oh my goodness, I've got a long list to get to Canada specifically. The trailer was the number one thing, and then getting Dallas's vaccines and whatnot. But I got to wait on that because It's supposed to wait till Wednesday. I think I rescheduled that because I got my doctor appointment. But those were the two most important things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna
Oh, I
check.
just put that up. They have lights under theirs too, permanently fixed.
From hot Austin, Texas. Is that hotter than up here? I can only imagine being down there. If it was 92 in South Dakota today, being down in Arizona or Texas anymore.
Mm. So Steve thinks that the string lights laying on the ground around the rig works the best. They don't even come near to cross the lights. That's a good idea too. Yeah.
My theory was, what did I tell you? Oh, the smell of the dog poop bags that I leave outside the door. I was like, oh, that'll scare the mice away. Well, then I must have parked too far away from the trailer. Although no, that even though I was in Zion when I found the mouse, it actually was in the car when we were in Page. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. So Janice still wants to know, how do mice get an SUV? Mice can get into anything. I got mice in my house once, and it literally went. It somehow got up in through the vent, the dryer vent to the outside of the house.
Oh yeah.
Got into that tube and chewed through the metal, like the tin or whatever. That's how it got in.
Yeah.
But they can get in your engine and then from there go through the dash. They can go through the vent system, I think, even. Yeah.
They smell or I don't know, do they smell the food and then the warmth or whatever when it's cold down there?
Mice can smell everything. A large python snuggled under your rig will keep the mice down.
Isn't that what you found that vertebrae of? The largest vertebrae found in a snake ever?
Where were we again? We were right around Utah/Arizona, right? Because we were west of Page. And you drove in that area. It was really rough. And then we went and walked for a bit. That was the day that we saw the toadstools, the toadstool hoodoos. And that's when I saw that vertebrae.
I remember seeing it. I don't remember where.
But I don't think there was any cattle roaming around those parts, was there?
It was when I pulled over. We were coming back. It was the last day. It was actually our last day together. It was to stop. Remember, I randomly pulled off real quick. You didn't know I was going to turn. And it was that road. I can actually picture it. And then we both got out. We walked down that canyon a little bit, and that's where you saw it. It was the stop before the toadstools.
So, I mean, there was more vegetation and stuff in that area, definitely, than like quartzite. But I didn't see any free roaming cattle by any means. So I don't know what animal that was. It's crazy.
A zombie light switch?
But we do have a neighborhood cat that tends to keep mice away from here, so yeah. I don't need a cat though. Yeah, I was told too, a lot of people do leave their hood up so that there's mice like darkness and to hide. So the more light there is, the more they stay away. So even when I bought my Equinox, I bought it used, and someone had lived on a farm apparently with it, because when you pulled out, there's two air filters, one in the engine and the one underneath on the passenger side, kind of under by the glove box. That had a lot of nesting material in it until someone was getting ready for making it their home.
See, well, that's when I found it under the seats today. I was kind of happy because I thought it might be in one of those. Ron says it's 97 in Texas today.
Wow. Yuck. Bree, would you really rather have a python than a mouse? Oh, hell no. Oh. They were like putting all their nuts in there. The trunk was full of walnuts. Oh, it was called the cabin air filter. That's right. Thank you, Keely. Oh my goodness. Uh,
So,
oh,
so you know it's the Memorial Day weekend down here, right? Kind of like you
it,
guys had your long week. You had the long weekend last week with Victoria Day. Most people, there's a lot of people out and about doing their first camping and everything down here for the year.
yeah.
We were a little ahead of schedule.
Oh, so we each have a long weekend in May. They're just
Ours is
a week
just 1 week
apart.
later. Yep. Yep.
It's always rainy and crappy May long weekend for us, though. But the other day I did plant my little tiny garden. I have 2 little planter boxes in the front yard because I haven't got enough room in the back and I don't get enough light. So they're planter boxes. So I wasn't just going to dig up the lawn and start planting stuff. But I did that, and I did a couple things in the backyard.
Have a good
Leaves are
night, Dee.
filling in. Hmm?
Dee's gonna. She needs to go get dinner. I was just saying bye.
Oh. Yeah.
So is this Bernadette Peterson? That's the one we got to meet a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Hanging around the campfire. Very
Yeah,
cool.
on Lake Havasu.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Many vehicle wires are coated in a soy substance and mice love it. I saw a video. Now, what animal was it? A badger, actually, I think. Was it a badger or a raccoon or something? Someone was really far north. And those were getting up in there and chewing on wires under their rig. Like, there's a lot of animals that like chew wires. So that makes sense when Kat says there's a soy product in the wiring coating.
That would freak me out. An animal that big. The mice, I don't know. They don't scare me that much. But something bigger like that would freak me out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What other animals do you guys got up in Canada? I got to worry about.
We have bunny rabbits. We have we actually have turtles in our little creek here because everyone that doesn't want their kids turtle anymore just tosses them in the water. Well, they're cold blooded, so winter they just stop moving.
I was gonna
And
say,
then
but do they live?
they do. They do live.
Huh.
Yeah, a friend of mine went canoeing and was talking about all the turtles she saw.
Oh.
Yeah. But there's porcupines, right? There's moose, antelope, deer, elk, coyotes, cougars,
There's cougars, huh?
cats and dogs, and
Sorry, the chat was not gonna let me get away without doing that one.
Canadian geese. Thank you. And we have bees. Oh, we don't have those murdering bees. I don't even know what anyone's. Oh, we have bison, the buffalo for sure. Jackalope.
They got
Antelope.
Canadian bees.
Huh?
Mark says they got Canadian bees. Run. No, he didn't say
Yeah.
run.
We have wolves. That's farther north. Bears. Farther north.
Oh, you don't have bears around like in like your area?
There is in my province, but not where I live.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? There's hybrid life Canadian cougars. Oh, Anne said it too. Damn it. Oh, darn it.
I
Got
was
again, I
thinking,
call you today. What?
oh, I was thinking Canadian cougars. Like, oh, so it's a thing up there, huh? Maybe
They're
I'll get
fabulous. Everybody wants one. Ticks the size of Volkswagens. There's actually 2 different kinds of ticks that we typically have.
Jeez.
You just put your bug spray on with some deep.
That's the dogs I'm
the
worried
long
about.
glasses. You can get collars, flea collar, or
Well, they're on meds.
yeah. But I mean, I don't take mine out anywhere that's a big issue.
Well, yours are so
Okay.
small; they're right up against the grass, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading all the cougar things. Hey, camping therapy. Good to see you. Cats, mosquitoes the size of eagles. I saw the funniest thing on Facebook today. So there's this picture, and there's a little container of salt. But the mosquitoes think that it's sugar. So they go land in the salt thinking it's sugar, but then they're really thirsty. So they go to this bottle cap that they think is full of water, but it's actually rum. So then they get drunk. There's a stick that they trip over and they knock themselves out on the rock that's on the other part. You have to see the picture.
Like at first I was believing this story, like, wait, that works?
Oh my gosh. Mosquitoes the size of Canadian geese. We do have snakes in Canada too. There's actually rattlesnakes in my province as well, but not anywhere that I live. It's in like because we have a little bit of desert area too. We have a little bit of everything here, and I've never ever seen one. I've never spent time where they are. Garter snakes in the south we have. I don't typically see them, but where I grew up, we didn't have any at all because it just got too cold in the winter.
You really have giant mosquitoes or what?
What?
Do you really have giant mosquitoes up there? Or I'm kind of
we do have some
I don't like
they look like they were bred with the daddy long legs. Have you seen those mosquitoes?
Aren't those like mosquito eaters?
Oh, I don't know. We have some of them, but not many. Oh, but dragonflies are really cool sometimes in the morning. Yeah, they eat the mosquitoes. What is this? Mosquitoes that bite drunks tend not to fly straight for a while. Yeah, in Ontario, they have different snakes, but typically the snakes isn't an issue for me here. That's why I don't know how to deal with them, right? So I was really worried about the trip that way.
She shouldn't have pepper spray, Mark. She smuggled illegal contraband into Canada. Do they know about that?
We're on a public live stream, Nate. We all know what I accidentally did. Jeez. It's okay. It was in one of my purses, and I keep switching them. That is another thing I brought too many of on my trip.
Too many pepper spray or purses?
I've never heard of a dragonfly biting. But what we do have when you get farther north and there's lots of spruce trees, we actually have these spruce bugs. I've only actually come across them once or twice in my life. But at night when you're having a campfire, they are drawn to the heat. And they will bite a chunk right out of you. Oh, this is so much fun right now. But it's true. I'm not lying. Spruce bugs. That hurts.
Bite you? Like,
yes.
Like take my finger off?
No.
Are you trying to scare me?
It's not like they sting you, they bite into you. Oh, horseflies, we have those bite. Yep, horseflies bite really hard. Too many purses. That's how you lose your chapstick, right? Oh my goodness. What is this story? A dragonfly bit me on the lip one time, exactly when a girlfriend's drunk mother asked me if we were getting married. Saved by the Bell or the dragonfly. Yeah, we talked all about that.
What?
Yeah. Those animals. Black flies.
What were they? Those were turtles, right?
Horseflies are two different things. The horseflies, I don't know what the technical name for them is, but they're a lot bigger. And they're the ones that bite. Yeah. Snapping turtles would take your finger right off.
That's why you're not supposed to skinny dip with them, right? Haven't you ever heard that?
No, we don't always have turtles. We just happen to have some here, but they're not typically from here, right?
I feel like you're changing the subject. I'll be good. My grandma might be watching, right?
Yeah. Janice, don't be afraid. I'm just bugging Nate. It's actually really funny because I was so worried about going south and anything that was different to me, like the snakes and scorpions, and which I did not see any of. But now I'm like, oh yeah, we have things that aren't such a big deal to us. Hey, Johnny, what are you doing here when you're on a cruise?
We were just talking about your pictures, Johnny, on Instagram.
Yeah, amazing.
Janice. Wait. Where'd he go?
Oh, I just went to do that one. Even a fish will bite a worm, right? Actually, fish do bite. You try taking one off a hook. So Christine wants to know, how old is Nate? Guess. Nobody tell him. Christine, just guess how old Nate is and guess how old I am. I know, the truth hurts. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Christine, guess how old we are. She wants to know how old you are, Nate.
Okay. Based on my looks or my maturity. Because you'll get two different answers.
Robin John just gave the dang answer. Oh, yeah. I always think, because it's your 40th birthday right away when you get here. But you're actually only 39.
I'm not 40 yet.
Oh, no. I keep thinking early 40s, later 40s. Oh, you're in your 30s.
I thought you were trying to kill me before I hit 40.
Wow, the lighting in here is fabulous.
Even I'm going to say thank you.
No, I am 7-ish years older than Nate. Oh, based on mature. Hey, wait a minute. Brie, are you saying I'm less mature?
No. Because I said based on looks or maturity. I think she's just throwing that out there. She wants to know off her maturity.
Oh, yeah. Janice was dead on. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Got to get him young and train him right.
Oh, I'm not very trainable, though.
That's Kat's motto, and that's going to be mine. Well, look. The plus side, Nate, is I know what I want and what I don't want. And I just say what I think now, so you will never have to guess. And even when I keep my mouth shut, my face tells everything. You know that. So you never have to dance around me. And when I get mad, I do get over it, believe it or not.
You get mad?
Yeah. I do. Bree says she's super immature, just saying. I like being immature. Personally, it's a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was another thing of going back to work. I had to be professional again. I couldn't just put my hair in braids and a hat on and, Did you? Oh, yeah, I showed you it before I put it, but my Instagram post with my lighter.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
If you guys want to see what we're talking about, check out vanvidatravels Instagram. I saw this. Nate always bugs me anytime I say anything that sounds Canadian and repeats it and does it in a really silly way.
Well, she doesn't even realize she does some of this stuff. She's like, I don't do that. I'm like, you do.
So I was at the dollar store and they had these lighters and it had a Canadian a maple leaf with A on it. I bought an A lighter. I'm like, I thought of you today.
I'm going to annoy like your entire town with how much I'm probably going to say A. They're going to be like, dude, we don't say that here. I'm like, sure you do, eh?
No.
And then I'll probably like get an Australian accent or something. And they'll be like, what country are you in, mate?
What does this mean? True, Mark, women shut the door, men go to water. What did I miss? What did Mark say? I don't know. If I start scrolling back, I'm going to really lose it.
Oh, that was
Badge has seen me mad too. Not at him, but yeah. No, Paula get mad? No. I feel every emotion fully. I'm not boring. Oh, you poor man. Oh. Oh well, I am who I am.
Christine does say they say A lot in Toronto.
Some places in Canada they do say it more than others. And we, for some reason, in my area, say hey a lot more.
You guys have pitchforks?
Wait, where's that? Lillian, say hello to your husband. Say hi to William for us.
Hey.
We are not that small of a town that we run around with pitchforks. I don't have a pitchfork. We're not running out with pitchforks. I'm trying to catch up.
She don't get mad, you get even.
So in Ontario, they say a, and Jan says, Rob probably says it more because he's from Northern Ontario. And there is, if you travel throughout Canada, it'd be just like traveling through the US. There's so many different accents and ways of saying anything. That is a really good question. No. No one ever says that.
Yes, they do. I saw it on that one TV show. What? How I Met Your Mother. There was that Canadian. She always said hosers or whatever.
Because they're playing up the Canadian.
I saw it on TV. It's true.
When you come out here, you count the amount of times you ever hear that spoken.
Okay.
Look at how Paula placed her hand. See? Everybody can tell what I'm thinking. Hey, Jules. Oh my gosh. A pitchfork is not a sidearm in Saskatchewan. Although I do have a really heavy, solid baseball bat under my bed.
So wait, do they really not say Toronto? They say Toronto?
Toronto, yeah. It's just like New Orleans and Nolans. Like they just, Calgary. Just everybody has their own way of saying it.
See, Bree didn't know it either. She's asking too. Well, I always got in trouble because I always pronounce things. So like I always got made fun of because I say like mittens and kittens. And they're like, nobody says mittens, kittens. They say mitten, kitten.
Yeah.
Apparently I do that wrong too.
Properly enunciating, some people just don't like that, but Kat's like, Lottie, she's shaking her finger at him. Jan, right? Nobody says hoser. It's only because of a show, or there has been some Canadian shows where they played up Canadian things and then it becomes a stereotype. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Toronto. The new normal response to thank you has become no problem. What happened to your welcome? Yeah. I still hear a mixture. Buttons.
Yeah, you don't say buttons. Buttons. I can't even do it wrong correctly. Regina.
Right. That's if it's the city. What if it's a female's name?
Regina.
Right. Oh, you're so smart.
I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Hot.
Christine says, do you say Illinois? Don't you say Illinois?
I don't know. I've never said it. I don't know.
You better not learn from me then.
I don't know. Oh, wait. What was like nails on a chalkboard?
Illinois. You don't pronounce the S at the very end of Illinois. You say Illinois. It's not Illinois, like I was saying.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you the story? So I can't say too. I don't want to say too much about my family. But back in the day, my dad and my stepmom at the time, they were going back to visit my dad's mom, and so they flew into Des Moines. But it looks kind of like it's French, so it looks like Desmenez or something. So my dad at the beginning of the trip told her it was pronounced Desmenez. My stepmom, however you say that. So she went a week in Iowa, every other word saying Desmonez. And my dad finally told her at the end, saying, "You do realize it's really Des Moines, and you've been saying that wrong all week." Oh my goodness, she was livid.
Here we go. What you don't realize, Nate, is this is your test to get into Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to hear you mispronounce something at the border and say, "Turn around, buddy. We're not letting you in." Don't start saying A and a boot and all that crap when you get to the border. You're going to piss them right off.
I'm going to say, "How's it going, eh?"
Hey, Stefan, Dan, good to see you.
Or no, I'll say, how you doing, hosers? Eh? Well, that won't work.
That is just so wrong. You're going to get here and realize, we're just the same as you guys.
No.
It's really not a big deal. We just have a fictitious border across the land. That's all there is.
I'm so not going to be allowed into Canada.
You're going to be allowed in my house at this rate. Canada, sure.
It's a good thing you're only an hour from the border. Just come visit for the weekends if you can.
Is Lance in here? What day do you arrive, Lance? What are we talking about or two?
I didn't see Lance come in, but I'm not watching the chat real closely.
I didn't see him either. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm taking a trip to Washington. Is that how they say Washington? Washington?
Washington. Did you just say Washington?
Yeah, that's how I pronounced it.
That's like somebody from like New Jersey or something.
Oh.
I can't remember who does it that way. Canada. Me and Canada.
John's messing you up, boy.
So bad that I can. I hope I get searched. Can I take a video of that? That'd go big on YouTube. Nate got searched at the border.
Auntie's like, better brush up on your Canadian for your citizenship.
You forgot the A at the end of that, Auntie.
A?
Brush up for your citizenship, eh?
Oh, I bet there's a lot of stuff with Australia, too. Someone's exaggerated stuff, and then we just think, because we don't know any different. Ah. Hopa says, yeah, we say it all the time. We just don't realize how much we actually say it. We don't even realize we say it until we're around Americans. There is a good point to that.
DJ, your brother, said it a lot when he was doing his YouTube channel a lot more. That's where I was at. Remember that video a long time ago where I had my little spoof in the bathroom before I sold my house and I was saying A and then I was like, damn it, DJ. A long time ago now.
Oh, at least you aren't an hour behind in the chat like Nate would be.
A year ago.
You know what though? And I was behind the other weekend too. Once if you start behind, you never catch up.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, yeah, we'll miss comments, but you have to just miss some because you can't read them all that fast. But if it's important, someone will put it in again.
Right? Oh, I can sit there and read them.
Yeah, but when it's going fast, it's hard. And when there's more than one conversation going on, and then I can't keep my train of thought.
Yeah.
And read something completely unrelated and be behind, right? Because then I'm behind on what the comments are even talking about. Oh, wait, what did I just see?
Who's?
So Christine took the citizenship test in Canada. Canadian history is really awesome. Cool. Americans think our house sounds like who's?
Linda, I am never behind. Never in my life have I been behind. Not more than like 45 minutes.
Oh, it's Lori Berg here. Hey, Lori. Washington is North Oregon.
This is getting painful.
New Yorkers say Joyzy. Terlet? What? How do you
Never
say toilet there?
heard it.
Terlet?
I've not heard that one.
Huh. Canadian law. Never show up to friends or families without a Timmy's.
Oh,
Timmy's
Tim
coffee.
Hortons. I was like, Timmy's? You say Timmy's,
Actually, you
and
go to each other's places for coffee, but usually you'll go out for coffee. You know what? Once I started making drive-throughs for coffee, there's a lot of people that don't even make it at home. Like they'll literally go pick up a coffee on the way to work, and I do it sometimes too, when I could have just filled up my coffee mug at the house. It's really weird how times have changed. Hey Troy, good to see you. Let me catch. Oh, every time I try to catch up, my whole thing jumps on me. I know I missed a bunch again.
Hey, Neil says in Boston you go fa in your car. They don't say the R's, that's what it is. Go
Ba in your car. What? Boston. Hey, Sunday's here. Good to see you. 3 or 4 pots of coffee a day. Oh, I used to be like that, but my stomach gets bothered. I love my coffee in the morning, though. I will never give it up. I won't. And if you want to see a grouchy girl in the morning, keep the coffee away from me. I'll be grouchy.
So when I get there, when I get bored, I'm gonna hide all the coffee and then just start live streaming for everybody.
No, you'll be like, you know what? Because she's such a sweetheart, I'm gonna have coffee made before she gets up. Yeah, right. I'll be up.
That's what I totally meant.
Actually, I get everything ready now before I go to bed. I'm one of those people I like to set the tone for my day first thing in the morning. So sometimes I'll have planned out what I'm going to wear. I'll have a bath the night before instead of a shower in the morning. And the coffee, all I got to do is flip on just so everything goes so smooth and I'm not rushed. I hate being rushed in the morning.
Yeah. That is one thing you definitely down in Arizona liked your mornings.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of your time.
So is this live stream considered a date?
Earlier people were saying that virtual time didn't count, but that was for
Now Diane said virtual time doesn't count. Diana's right. You have to come be here in person. Oh. I can't give you a kiss on the cheek from here. No, get out of here. I had to think which direction. No. Hey. Oh, now you can see my hand there. We're going to put it here. Get out of here. Don't embarrass me like that. Just tried.
I'm so sunburned. I feel like I'm just red no matter what I do.
Dan's like, we're all on the date. I've never dated 49 people at once before, have you? Oh, if we count each other, that's 50. Nice even number.
Oh, yeah.
Paula's not a PDA kind of girl. I do like displays of affection. Totally. And hand holding and all of that stuff. I might even pinch his bum from time to time, but it's
okay, just 1 sec.
No, get out of here. Go away.
Sorry, Grandma. Sorry. I had to do it for the viewers.
I think we just lost someone. We're down to 48.
Who left?
Neil's like, I think this live stream is considered virtually shacked up. No, you don't get to miss out on all the fun stuff and say you're shacked up, right? Like, that's not right at all. Not at all. What did Auntie say?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Auntie and I were talking on the phone the other day, and I forgot to tell you this. She goes, you picked Van Life, or everyone voted for Van Life Voyages, Fluffy Dog style, to yell when you do your skydiving. You're going to have a guy strapped to your back. Like, there's literally a guy behind you that could be the Fluffy Dog style position, and you're the one that bent over in the front. Do you really want to yell Fluffy Dog style when a dude's strapped to your back?
Okay, so that's good food for thought. I don't know if I can really get out of it. I was talking to Kobe briefly after that live stream, and you tell me this because I mean you skydive, so what's your opinion? But he said him and everybody else like that was going around the time had a really hard time just breathing, let alone trying to yell something. He's like, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, no, as I went out the window, I didn't yell. And I planned to, but once the parachute went open and I was just like, I am so free. I was just like, and that's just what it was. So, but yeah, all your face and everything's going blah, 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 like ripples in the wind. Yeah, there's no, like your mouth would be like, you know, when a person puts their face up against glass and they blow and you can see it because it's glass. Go and stand in front of a mirror and hold the glass up and blow into it. And that's round and work. And your cheeks poof up, your lips go up. That's what it's like. Your face is gonna look like.
Wait, can I do it right here?
Okay. Should we go now? No.
What is everybody laughing about in chat? All I see is laughy faces.
I think it's a fluffy dog style. Especially when the dude has your life in his hands.
I probably shouldn't give him a heads up that I'm gonna yell that.
He might refuse to jump with you. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because he'd be on the video. Well, I might have to just jump on my own.
I mean, like, he is using me to try to become a Canadian, because if you go by what's going on over there, he's not really into me. Bad joke. Hey, old car junkie, Teddy, good to see you. Careful, he may detach. That's a good point. Let you free fall.
I have some thinking to do about this.
Yeah, I didn't think of it either. And then Auntie and I were talking, and she's like, you better talk to him about that. And then I forgot. Actually, I don't think I talked to you on the phone since I talked to
Auntie. Yeah, you did. We talked.
Well, no, I think we've only messaged.
No, we did. Or no, that was the day after we did that. Never mind. But still, you were gonna let me do it. You were gonna let me scream, fluffy doggy style, with the guy attached to me.
You're a grown man. You make your own choices and decisions.
You really are trying to kill me right before I turn 40.
I bet that would be a first for that instructor.
You know what? It's kind of worth it, though, if I don't tell him what I'm about to scream and they actually understand, and he's got the camera on us. Now that is the view that could go for $1 million.
Oh my gosh.
All of a sudden, fluffy doggy style. What?
Really emphasize doggy style.
I've got to rethink my life choices.
Well, to yell, it was funny. I never thought of it either when it was the options and everything. But then when you realize you're strapped to someone.
Yeah, but the more I think about it, look, Tracy's comment. Yeah, I'm assuming if it's a guy, his response would be pretty damn good. And if I buy the tape, they've got to give it to me, right?
Debbie's like, Nate, I don't think you could afford to jump after Dallas's surgery. There's your out.
She paid for it.
It's already a done deal.
Yeah, that's my birthday present, Debbie.
What does this mean, Lynn? But what if it's for Florida and it's a girl? I'm not sure what that means. First of all the instructors that I've seen in this area for the skydives are guys. Well, there is one woman that might. I mean, she's one of the jumpers there, but the ones that day I only saw were men.
The only thing I can think, there was a girl that was doing her first solo skydive that actually died like a week ago. That was in Florida, so I don't know if it's related to that or not. Of course, I saw a headline that somebody died skydiving, so I had to look. But yeah, it was their first jump without an instructor. They were learning to do it on their own, and something went wrong. I don't know if it actually said what.
Oh.
So
Dan's like, Nate, how would you yell, big spoon, little spoon?
We're gonna have to redo the whole contest now with ridiculous things to embarrass me.
Oh, Lynn just means that in Florida they have girls that you jump out with.
Oh, well, that would solve maybe.
I beg your pardon.
What?
You're not doing anything doggy style with either gender of it.
They would be behind me.
Nate?
I'm done.
Remember we learned what that's called too when we watched that movie? Oh, that sounds bad.
And that's a show.
Oh my god, and if I was drinking moose milk, everybody would think I'm hammered right now. Tracy is said they might just slap him.
Oh,
anywho.
Kaylee says she was 26 and in Georgia. I was one state off.
Janice says Nate just wants to be ridden to the ground.
Oh, Mark.
Yeah, I didn't get it until you went, oh, Mark. The things a person learns when they travel in Arizona.
How do I get down? How do I get
Now this is starting to feel like a normal Saturday night, but we lost like 9 people since this started. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Fluffy Gangnam Style. Kat says they do have quick releases on the rigging. See Nate bounce. Tracy wants to know if he's okay. I can see him down there. He seems to be fine. I know, Keely. When we go off the rails, we really go. Like, it was like, I was all calm and mild-mannered and polite, and it was kind of boring for the first while in this live stream, and now it's like, oh, hell, this is so much fun.
Okay, so I've got a new plan.
Okay.
Who said that? They made a good point. Don't. I shouldn't yell this while we're really high up in the air. It should be like while we're landing 5 feet above the ground. Because if they're going to get mad and they release me, I'm not falling as far, right?
Okay, but when you go to land, they're in charge of everything. You just lift your legs up and they handle the whole skid and the drop down. So if you have them go like, what the, like WTF, and they totally lose track of what's going on.
So what you're saying is it's when I lift my legs that I yell fluffy doggy?
No, because, well, first of all, that's terrible positioning again, but no, because then they're going to be thrown off and you're not going to land right, and they're going to forget to tell you when you got to do what you got to do, and they're going to roll over you and you're going to be smushed into the ground. Better do it up in the air. I don't think they're really going to just let you go. They're not going to drop you.
How did we get... Oh, your auntie had told you about this. Actually, that was a good catch by auntie.
Yeah. Oh, Ron's like, I can't believe I've kept my mouth shut through this. Good night, Johnny. Paula, will you get Nate? It depends to where. No, he'll be just fine. I don't think you're afraid at all. Oh, I feel like I got a bug bite. Couldn't be already. Neil says, your audience is drinking moose milk. Right? Right. I like it though when everybody's having fun.
Yeah. I like my live streams boring, but yours are.
Keely says, do not distract the people who have your life in their hands.
Now, wait a minute. Let's talk about that for a second, Kaylee.
Okay.
So if I do this whole right before we land thing and they screw it up and I get hurt, well, as long as I don't get hurt too badly, wouldn't I get a lawsuit and I could make money off of it?
Plus, no, you sign a waiver beforehand. You can't sue.
Even if they drop me?
You signed a waiver.
I already did?
Well, you will. If not, I'll go do the freaking thing. If you feel like you're not going to sign the waiver, you don't want to risk the chance to sue, I'll push you out of the way and I'll go up in that plane and skydive. You can't sue. It's not the U.S. I'm sure you can, and I'm sure there's loopholes, but you do sign waivers before you go.
But it would be funny to see the judge with that lawsuit being like, you're suing, but you yelled what right before you landed? And what do you think was going to happen? Within prison walls, Mark.
Nate's like, hopefully, or I mean, Mark's like, hopefully you don't land within prison walls. Oh, Debbie's not drinking moose milk tonight. It's a pint, or oh no, it's pink flamingo.
Pink flamingo.
What's a pink flamingo?
I don't know. Everybody's saying, yeah, there's a waiver.
Yeah. Right? This is Canada. You can't sue for anything. Lucy says, just tell them ahead of time what you're going to yell so they know what you're doing and it's no surprise. So you wouldn't get the reaction. I mean, if you're up in the air, not at the point of landing, a reaction would be funny. But they're the ones doing the recording and the cameras, well, I guess it's on both a bit, but it's mostly focused on you. Well, I don't know. Canada has less gravity than the U.S. Hence there's no lawsuits here for skydiving. Neil. That would be aggravating circumstances and no money for you. Is that a term? Is that legal?
I don't think so. Is it in Canada?
I don't know. I don't deal with legal stuff here. Oh my goodness. When I first read this, I thought there was 2 O's in the third word.
That's why I was like, what is she? You don't have to tell us that.
You had to go in.
Bree, this is all you do. You just.
Oh my gosh, I read that all wrong. Okay, so a pink flamingo drink is pink lemonade, vodka, triple sec, and cranberry juice. I'm probably having like a virgin version because this is cranberry pineapple and ginger ale. Maybe it's not. No, maybe. So Ron says, what are you going to yell on that bull? Oh, bull riding, a mechanical bull would be one of those things I'd put on my list, but I don't know where to do that. Mitigating and aggravating, Keely says. Cat's like, he'll be screaming like a girl. No, I'm actually excited for it to happen. It's almost going to feel like I'm doing it because I know how great the feeling was, and to see someone else get that same rush is just going to be fantastic. You guys are all laughing at Kat. You guys are so funny. Well, I don't know. What should we do, you guys? It's been 1 hour and 45 minutes already. Holy moly. The last half of that went really fast. Good night, Robin Jan Canvan. We're going to have to go check out your tour on Van City Van Life's channel. I think, did the video just come out of Chrome doing your tour? It's pretty awesome. Happy for you guys. Maybe it'll give you a bump in subs. We'll have to check your numbers. You have to let us know. Has there been a difference on your channel since that tour has come out? Andy says, you're welcome. You do get a close-up of the jowls flapping in the wind, Cat, because when they filmed mine, there's a whole lot of stuff that they filmed that I did not put in my video of the skydive. I tried to cut as much of that rippling effect out as I could, but yeah, it's brutal. Oh, mechanical bulls are fun until you hit the ground. I never thought about the hitting the ground part. Hey, Chug-a-Lug Doug. You just poured a wheelbarrow of maple syrup on your lawn today? What? Were you getting some maple syrup and you had a spill?
He did what?
He poured a wheelbarrow of maple syrup on his lawn today.
Is that normal up there?
I don't live where there's the maple stuff. In Ontario and then in like by the how do you say that? In like New York and stuff, that whole area that's there, they all have maple trees. And so I don't know. We don't have it here. I've never seen anyone collect maple syrup here.
I saw that, Janice.
What? Where? All I know is that Nate'll talk funny for a bit after landing. Takes a while to get them out of your throat. Oh! Nate, you are going to have so much fun. It is such a rush. Like, for days. The Appalachian snow and... No. Where did they get that snow effect? A lot.
Like Chicago?
And there's a chair called it. No, how do you say that? Badge, if you're still here, the name of the area that Michael lives in with navigation nowhere?
Upper Peninsula for the lake snow effect?
I so don't know the word. It starts with an A. I'm just popping letters in here, hoping it magically corrects. Oh.
Adirondacks. Randax.
Where is it? Did someone just get that? Yes, yeah. That's it. It's also a chair. But anyways, why was for the maple trees. I'm like, now I can't even remember why I had to come up with that word. Thanks, you guys, for coming up with it. Yeah, they have maple syrup each side of the border out there, the maple trees.
Wait, what?
Screams. Probably when Ron got hurt, it was because of impact. And it'll be terror? I'm just assuming. I don't know.
When Ron fell in the... What?
I don't know.
Different...
I didn't know he had hurt his knee. I knew he hurt his ribs. So I've been behind. Like, I've missed so many other live streams since I've been home. Just trying to get on the swing of things here. Yeah. I'm behind on all the storylines.
Holy cow, how many people get I can't even talk.
All around the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I assume you have to have a lake around you.
You are smart. Ooh, you're a keeper. Oh my goodness, crazy. All right, I think... Wait, where can we possibly go from here now? I think we probably could wrap this up for the night, hey?
Hey?
Hey,
hey?
Dang it!
Hey?
I said hey, though, right?
Hey?
I don't know why I feel that makes a difference. Oh my gosh. Kat says, come on, Ron's late night chat and have him tell the story. Oh, yeah, might have to do that. Ron's like, don't ask.
Quail.
The end is near, eh? Neil. Shush. Oh, yeah, Neil, I didn't see comments when they asked, are you coming to Palapalooza? I'm trying to think who's all coming so far that I'm for sure know. Nate, you're going to be there. I'm going to be there. Bad Janelle. The Ramblers. I'm pretty sure Sheldon's going to be there. Karen's going to be there. Thinking Neil might show up. trying to remember who was all there. Oh, more than likely, he says. Good, good, good.
Troy says we can't end now. We're only in the gutter, not all the way to the sewer.
What?
Troy, can't make
What did he say?
He said what? We only made it to the gutter, not all the way to the sewer.
I thought I'd try something new. Now, if I had moose milk, we'd be in the sewer.
That's what I'd be here for, to keep everything boring and, kosher.
Nate, I don't like you because I think you're boring. You're a shit disturber, but you look innocent. It's perfect. Paddle, Troy, paddle. Then you won't end up in the gutter. Oh, Auntie was going to come, but I changed the date of Palapalooza because of the location, because they were going to be down at that time. That's right. That is right. Innocent? Nate? No, Diane says. Can't get nothing past her.
What?
Yeah, you're not innocent at all.
No.
You can pretend, but you're not.
But I stand next to people that are more guilty, like Travis and such, and I look innocent, right?
You look innocent by association because they're more vocal than you are. You definitely seem more innocent on your own live streams.
I know what you're talking about.
Because I can't keep track of everything. Did you hear me?
What?
I said, I know what you're like in person.
What I'm like in person?
Mm-hmm. You're not innocent.
We haven't even met before.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but you were good at lying. Okay, I'm watching your face.
Or we could play poker.
I don't know how to play poker. Probably a good thing.
Even better. We're going to play poker then.
No.
W asked Nate or Dallas and Pippa reunited yet. Yeah, she's out here. She's hiding right now. Dallas is over there laying down, and Pippa. Well, Pippa stayed in the house with Bear and my dad for a little bit, but she wasn't liking it so much. Mm-hmm. So I tested her out and brought her out here, and she was good around Dallas. So I let her stay out here with us.
Yeah, Nate's innocent like Ron. Oh.
Yeah, Ron's innocent.
Yeah. Mark's like, well, then Nate's not innocent at all. Diane says,
oh.
If it's like Ron, then you're not innocent at all.
How is Ron not innocent?
I don't know. Kat says Nate plays innocent so well. Some of us know better. Right?
Linda.
Yeah, she's met you in person.
Did you see Linda's comment?
Where?
I forgot about that.
Oh, there was this time when Nate was live streaming from Mackinac Island.
Did you see how red I turned? That's because I'm that innocent.
Because those women were hitting on you?
I was like, what is going on here?
I was singing You're Not That Innocent by Britney Spears. Nate sold cars before he got his job. Strip poker wear lots of layers, Paula.
Don't give her the hints, Kat.
I can't play strip poker at all because if Nate's trying to teach me and we're playing, I'll never know if I'm winning. Like if I could have won. Because you can't see my hand. So I'll always lose. So I cannot play poker with you. I cannot. Oh, strip quarter bounce. That one would be a good one because I'm better than Nate at quarter bounce.
Oh, whatever. Okay, no. Okay, I have to tell people this story and how you cheat. So she's claiming she's all great at quarter bounce. All she does is wait for the person to look away, take it and just drop it, not bounce it, into the little thing, and then be like, oh, it went in, you got a drink. With Yanai, was it Yanai and Mark right next to you? And you're like, oh my gosh, I got 10 in a row. Great.
Okay.
She's not good at it.
Hey, Lucretia. Okay, I am good at it because you were all sober at first, and I was getting the quarters in, and then you tell each person to take a drink. Every time you get a quarter in, you make someone drink and you keep going until you don't get it in. Well, they started getting a little tipsy, not paying attention. And I started it with Yanai first. And so she'd hear the ting. And I'd be like, oh, you got a drink. Oh, okay.
Well, and it was also Yanai's, birthday week. And so when you got it in, if you didn't give it to her, she's like, what? It's my birthday and you're not letting me drink. So at some point, she was just having fun with it because it was her birthday.
I know. It was so much fun. But yeah, I did cheat. But strip quarter bounce, I'm better than you at quarter bounce. Now I'm going to start practicing. And it doesn't matter if it's a Canadian or American quarter.
You remember what happened the last time quarter bounce was played, right?
What? I don't know. We'd all been drinking. You better maybe not tell me on the live stream.
Travis.
Oh, that was the night he mooned me and I didn't know, and I knocked on his bum thinking I was knocking on the window.
So my whole point in this is you're saying you were better and that you won, yet you were drunk enough at that point.
Okay. I don't know that someone my ass is going to come sticking out a window.
So were you really winning at quarter bounce? That's all I'm going to say.
You know what? We will have a live stream quarter bounce challenge, and everybody here is going to see me kick your ass, Nate. You are so cheeky because I can't disprove you right now, but we will. We will. We might even invite Jim to come over and he'll watch me kick your ass at quarter bounce. It's one of those few things this Canadian girl knows how to play.
Why is everybody closing their lips in chat? What happened?
What? Let me back up.
When Janice is doing this, Diane is doing it. I'm starting to get worried.
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to rewatch the live stream. Looney Bounce. No, we play quarter bounce. Because when we started playing the game when I was the age where we started playing it, we didn't have loonies yet. We just had $1 bills.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
what did you say? It did go all week.
A good week.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so we got to add that to the list of experiences for Nate. I have to kick his butt at quarter bounce when he comes down. I'm going to teach you all about Tommy Douglas, the father of the Canadian Medicare system, because he was originally from here. We will go camping. Hey, I have an inflatable kayak. We'll have to take that out.
What is this? Why do you let me up here?
Actually, it would have been even more fun if Mark was up here with us.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, not PG at all. That reminds me of a joke. That's his famous line for anyone that hasn't met Mark. Auntie says, do make sure that you're around, though, when she gets here. Yeah, you're not going to just leave, right?
What?
She wants you to be around when she gets down to Saskatchewan.
Okay. I don't know when that is, but I'm sure I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's by the time I'm there.
When he comes down. I know, from south to north. Okay, when you come up here. Sheesh. Boy, people are particular.
I think it's more of a different type of joke than you're taking it as. Usually it's
like that?
I don't know. It's cat. I'm just considering the source.
I'm not completely understanding because I'm innocent. Just kidding. I guess when I already went like that, we already know.
You got Diane too. These zipped lips really concern me.
Oh, all the
you guys in chat, if you're having different thoughts, you have to understand we're just very innocent people, so we don't get it.
Right. Right. And we just walk into this stuff all the time. Hey, Joy, bless life. Good to see you.
Well, I would never walk into the Sofa King thing, but
Oh my goodness. That was terrible. I couldn't do it. I couldn't say it right. Sofa King. Sofa King. Right? Like I just couldn't get it to sound right. And then it was like ding, ding, ding. And you were the first one that noticed Mike. No, I don't even want to say it again.
well, I think other people noticed it. I was the first when it clicked for me. I was the one that said it, but
I hadn't clicked for me. I never said his last name because I wasn't sure I was going to pronounce it right. I didn't know it was my cock small, right?
Yeah, you finally said it out loud. It was like, what did you say?
You're as innocent as Diane is. You're not innocent at all.
Diane's very innocent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ashley had asked earlier if you, Nate, I'm sorry, how is Dallas doing?
She's doing well. She's going to be on those antibiotics for the E. coli for a while now, but yeah, she's doing good though.
Oh, Kat was there with that Sofa King one, and Aaron was up there. Gee, crazy Saturday nights have been going on for some time.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Do you think I'm more reserved and well mannered now that I have a boyfriend? Has it affected my personality at all?
For me?
Well, in my live stream. So you guys in the chat, am I still the same? Well, which version of innocent am I? Am I still the same version of innocent that was before I dated Nate? Have I changed at all? Or is it because I'm not drinking moose milk? Maybe. Like I feel like I'm calmer on my live streams now. They're like, Diane's not innocent. No.
Which way are they supposed to be answering?
Now, which way did I
don't remember how you phrased it.
I can't remember how I phrased it too. Because I'm getting nope. Yes, you are. Oh, okay. Everyone's saying I'm not different except Jim says, yes, you are different now. Oh, Kat that night was rolling on the floor yelling at her tablet when I was trying to figure it out. Oh, Debbie says I'm more fun now.
Aw.
Diane! Shh, Debbie. Oh my gosh. Oh, because the whole innocent am I this okay. Innocent. You were not even born innocent, Paula, but you're a little more reserved now. You know, I think that's because Nate's grandma's gonna watch. I gotta get over that. I'm sure she's seen it before, and it's already in the gutter, like they were saying. Oh my gosh. Jim says I'm calmer now. Auntie says I'm happy. Joy Bless Life says you're happier in a content way, I think now. You're still, I love this. Linda's like, you're still the same. Moose milk evidently doesn't affect you. I was so paranoid on my last live stream, especially when Diane had made a comment about me having too much to drink, and I could feel it, right? And then I was super paranoid. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I like? I gotta go. Like, I gotta end my live stream. And then I rewatch it. I'm like, I'm just like I always am. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's because I'm sober right now.
Yeah, same. My cheeks are starting to hurt again. Ow.
Oh, you guys are all so silly. So silly. Well, here's a question. Has Nate changed at all since we met in person and started dating? I think you're much funnier and entertaining now.
You look so proud of yourself.
You're so happy. And
Where's Diane doing her ziplets again? That's a theme tonight, apparently.
Jim says you can't see the subtle changes in yourself. Yeah, but I have been wondering, who was I talking to that I was wondering if I was just a little different or not? Maybe it was with Auntie. Janice says, Nah, Kat, I think Nate has knocked the wind out of her sails. I thought she was going to say something to the effect of my brain's out, but I was like, wait, now I was going to say I was going to leave it alone, but I just said it, so never mind. Anyways, yeah, Auntie.
I'm sunburnt, Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
I came on the show this way.
He's learned to say yes, or no, wait. Has he learned to say yes, dear, yet?
Yes, dear.
Yep, I guess he can. Smile and nod. No, don't be a pushover. I don't like pushovers.
No, that's definitely not them. No.
See, Mark thinks Nate's more outgoing now. There's a bit more of, we see more of the real you on your live streams, I feel like, now than we did before. Because you're freaking hilarious, right? But you're so well behaved on your channel.
I'm a very professional individual.
You can be. I don't know if I got it in me.
Oh, does that even exist, Janice? Wait.
They're like, we can't type that in a chat.
They're withholding all the one-liners tonight. Since when is your chat good and behaved?
Actually, you know what? I feel like Kat and Janice have been a lot more behaved than they used to be. I think Kat must be getting settled down a little bit. I wonder how fast she can drive here just to smack me.
Yeah, I'm in South Dakota. Don't get me in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm in Utah, Kat. I'm in the West.
Hey, Billy. He's like, oh Lord, what did I walk into? It's Saturday night, Billy. Oh, please. Nate seems more relaxed and happy. I agree.
I'd be happier if I was up in Canada right now, but
yes, you would be. And I would be too. Oh, Mark's like, trust me, it's killing me to behave.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, not in this lifetime, Paula. Oh, I love it. It's only because there isn't a bite my tongue emoji. Billy, there has not been a drop of moose milk tonight at all. Oh my gosh. P.S. Nate, she knows where you are.
Great.
Oh, do we have a little more couth and culture here? Janice says, come to Ron's live. We cut loose there. You know, we used to be a lot looser on this channel too before I got monetized. And it was like, oh my God. Well, no, was it my brother's one where the funniest one was? Yeah. And I had a lot of moose milk that night. Remember, V actually lives in Ontario, like a 3-day drive away, had pizza and wings sent to me at home.
That was also at like 3 a.m. or something, though. So if anybody was on seeing that, it was like, okay, well, you kind of deserve the conversation at 3 a.m.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I had the family down. We were having fun and having drinks, and it was hilarious. And then we started talking about all that, what was that again? British Columbia's
Canadian
COVID.
healthcare.
Huh?
Canadian healthcare.
Yeah, it's not just that in general. Oh, loses. Okay, never mind. Diane, look, I'm losing the correct choices in words right now. Okay. Oh. Since when did monetizing slow you down? Oh, wait, that was before Nate.
Do you behave for me?
I don't know. I hope not. If I lose my edge, we're done. This chip is staying on this shoulder, buddy. No, actually, I do feel like I'm a little bit different, but it is because I don't know. It's not you. It's not you. Although Kat does say she has a feeling Nate's grandma could teach us a thing or two. I don't know.
How to be the sweetest person in the entire world, Kat.
Yeah.
Hi, Grandma,
Yeah.
love you.
Janice is like, it's your grandma Nate. Got her terrified. Billy says, I think Paula does behave for Nate. You guys are also stinking sweet.
But I saw you for well over a year and how you behaved. So why would you? I get that theory.
No, Nate, you're not making me any different. You're not. You're not. You're not.
But on the good news front, my grandma usually says she can watch about an hour of a live and then she has to turn it off. So we're well past that now.
I just don't want to let her down. I'm just like, oh well, I'm me, right? So,
Yep.
yeah. But that would be the only thing that's different for me in my head. What is this? I'm sure she is Nate until she cuts loose. Oh my gosh.
And just to answer Mark's question, it will be, what is it? I think my last day of work is supposed to be like the 17th. So we've been saying like the 20th or something is kind of for our countdown, but after middle June. How would you categorize that? It's not late June, it's not middle June, whatever.
Okay, what is on the 17th?
My last, if everything goes right, that's my last day of that job that I have to stay for. Well,
so we'll see you on the 18th.
We'll see. It's
Come
possible.
on.
It's possible. Like the 19th is possible. Although, is the 20th a Tuesday? I don't know why we picked that day. I think I threw it out once and you kept it.
You said to be somewhere in that general area. And I forget what day we are for our countdown already. But if it was the 18th, that just knocks 2 days off. That'd be so awesome. Oh, Debbie's like, you have to remember a lot of us in chat are grandmas. That is an excellent point. What is this? Kat, Paula just moved her lives into live. What? Paula just moved her lives into live. We miss all the fun. I'm missing something. Am I reading wrong? Do I need my damn glasses, Nate?
Paula has just moved her lives into live? Lives into live? I don't know. Too many lives and lives in there for me to follow.
Oh, man. I had fun tonight. And thank you so much for coming up on the channel.
Anytime.
I like bugging you.
I like you bugging me. Although you never gave me that kiss.
Get out of here. No, go away. Nate.
Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way.
I look stupid. We have this thing where we take pictures of ourselves and we're giving each other a smooch every time we're at a different location. And some of those pictures look so stupid. We only put out the ones that are Paula approved.
Which you don't approve ones that I really like. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
I'm being
ladies.
I'm being censored, people.
Okay, yeah. He sends me a picture of the two of us. He's like, oh, I like this picture. And I listed probably a dozen things wrong with the picture. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? That is an awful picture. I was mad when I was sitting on the couch looking at that picture. I'm like, there was a whole lot of words I was thinking. I
like the picture of us.
You looked great. I looked terrible. Oh my gosh. If you keep waiting, Nate, gas is going to be $10 a gallon by the time you come. Oh! It's so much fun to watch youngins squirm. Oh, are we the youngins?
I was just going to say, is that us?
Oh, let's just say it is. It makes me feel so good right now. Ooh. Oh, Debbie's new to being a grandma still. Diane's been a grandma for 22 years. My grandkids have no idea. She keeps a lot to herself that the grandkids don't know, like how she behaves in the live streams.
Oh, gotcha. I read that completely differently.
Hashtag stop the censoring of Nate. He can do whatever he wants. He can say what he wants. He just cannot post pictures of me that I have not approved. I think that's fair. Yeah, and actually, you haven't pushed anything. I mean, anything that you've done or like in videos or whatever, it's all been fine. You do use good judgment. It's not like you want me to be embarrassed, right? And I wouldn't want to embarrass you either.
Yeah, but that picture, I just like the picture. I would have posted it. I sent it to you being like, I love this picture. I was ready to put it on Instagram. It was on my list of ones I was going to post. So there goes my good judgment. I thought you looked good.
Okay, now how do I approach that? You go, there goes my good judgment. I thought you looked good.
Well, clearly my good judgment did not match your good judgment.
You have excellent taste, darling. I do have to say. But that picture was a bad picture.
Agree to disagree.
Ron says we're all just pups. Joy Bless Life says Paula, men think their beloved is beautiful and treasure the photos we want to trash. At least she understands what I'm talking about. Oh my God, they're barely potty trained, Ron. We're not young. Oh, the world is coming to an end if Kat, Diane, and Janice are the adults here. Going to hell in a handbasket, isn't that a saying? Oh, send an auntie's private chat.
I think your auntie will say it's a good picture.
No, she won't. She's pretty good at saying if she doesn't like something. That's one of the things I like. But she tells you she does like something too. So then she says she likes something, she actually means it. Yeah. I don't like yes people just for the sake of yeah, just because they think it's what they're supposed to say.
Yes, dear.
If you're just gonna do that, why would your opinion have any value to me? Right? If you're just gonna yeah, well then your opinion means shit.
Yeah, I value her opinion, especially after her fluffy doggy style thought.
Oh, Linda's in that club too. Wait a minute. Was she got all picked out and tricked out? What? These ladies. It's weird I'm the same age as old people.
Funny how that works.
Oh, this is such a fun Saturday night, and I get to feel young. Honest to goodness, with the sore back and my eyes being a little blurry and stuff, I was really feeling like I'm not going to make it till early retirement at this rate. Just feeling old and just, I don't know, but tonight has definitely made me feel very different, very good. Oh, the handbasket is what we're going to hell in. Yes, thank you, Keely. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that just reminded me when we were having that conversation about who our viewers are or whatever. Mm-hmm. I remember when we were playing that game and it was like, okay, male or female, what percent do you think YouTube says are, what was it, female viewers of mine?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were saying males are more likely to watch you, females more like to watch me. So let's play a game with the chat.
They're mostly women.
That are mostly women in here. What percent of women, or what percent of my viewers do you guys think are female?
So what percent do you think each of us have of the opposite sex watching our channel? So what percent do you think are men watching me, and how many are women watching Nate? Because a lot of times, like, my numbers have dramatically changed from what they were when I started. I can't say why until they start guessing, like how it changed or what, you know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna guess. They're all shy all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Billy's only 52 and I feel old all the time. And then I talk to Ron. See, Tracy figures 70% is how many women. And that's about what I had guessed, I think. Bernays, like 90% more or less, she figures are all women watching you, Nate. That's because he's such a cutie patootie. So I assumed that Nate had a super high percentage of women watching. 70 for Nate, 40 for Paul. I'm going to give you the finger, Mark.
You could mean that the opposite way.
Was he saying only 40% of my viewers are men?
I don't know.
But you got 70% of women. Nate's the better
in Mark's fairness, he is in your chat right now, and there are a lot of women in here. So you might just be doing quick math over here.
Linda says 65 for women watching Nate. Troy with Camp Maintenance Guy says 60. Ann says 63. Mark's laughing his ass off. So is Ann.
Can I tell them what that percentage was now? Yeah. So I pulled it up on my phone. I'm not going to do it right now because it took me a minute to find it. But when we were having that conversation, that was it a month that we were talking about? 85% of my viewers that month were actually men or male. And the reason was one of my old shorts from New Orleans or Nolans, or no, they don't actually say from New Orleans, was from the street performers where it was the flashing fail. So of course that was like 90% men clicking on the flashing fail. So for the month,
all the men thought they were going to see a little bit of boobs.
Everybody, I had 85% viewers for men last month. Did I say that correctly? But yeah, Paula, you were guessing like maybe I had 25% male viewership or something like that, right? Because you were just like, what?
There's way more women. Well, in mine, I used a little bit. It was just slightly more men. And then when my Buddy Heater video did well, it was a little bit more men. But 50% are women. So I have more females watching. Kat's like, I know I'm female. That's all it counts. Billy, I only watch for Paula. Nate's an afterthought. Billy, you should have been here early when we were talking about Nate's skydive. You know what? I like that you're comfortable in your sexuality and you're not one of those guys that's like all huffy or whatever because we're making jokes and teasing. Like, you got nothing to worry about. Whereas, some guys really get upset. Like, they can't take a joke.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you got to wonder about.
Right.
But, like, you can take a joke because it is just a joke. Yeah.
And it's funny. The fact that I hadn't even had that thought, like, oh, yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Kat says, Diane looks down. Yep, woman. I can't picture her in particular, but just a person looking down going, yep, woman.
Same as last time I looked.
Again,
the last time I looked too.
Joy Bless Life says 57% of theirs are male. Sweetheart, I had that sign for years.
Oh.
Years. I'm getting ready to throw it away in how many more days? Moving right along. Billy says, now Rhonda does watch because Nate's on. Right, Rhonda? This girl did good. Oh. Right on.
Whoa, Kenny. Too much information.
We're talking about... Okay, this has been almost 2.5 hours. It's either really, really good or really, really bad. Oh, you are red now?
Did I get redder?
Okay, so Anne was like, you probably don't want that statistic and then do the fluffy doggy style jump.
Right.
Oh, Mark, that's awesome. Paula, if you got more women viewers, it's because they want to know how to get a younger man. Get a channel, make a complete ass of yourself on a regular basis. Yeah. I don't know. I can't teach anyone anything. Billy's like, Kenny!
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, we totally scared him away. Oh my God. Buy a stud finder. Oh, that's right. Buy a stud finder. And Nate still wants me to do a video doing the stud finder thing, and we probably will. It's probably going to be a short, and it's going to probably be ridiculously funny. I just got to get the courage to do it. Oh, Anne is crying. I wonder why my stream elements just put response message. What is that for? I have no idea. Janice says, I think we need to put a bit more work into Kenny's education. Oh, yes, Jim. That's how women get their younger men. Go to a desert party and get mooned. Yes. Joy Bless Life. So what is the percentage for ages? So my key demographic is 55 to 65. And then 45 to 55. So my age and up is more mine. Nate's is more his age, which is less than my age. So his 30s, I think, is more his age range. But yeah, mine are more women, and we're mature women that know what we want. That is what typically is here on my channel. Wasn't that Touch the Moon? It's funny how a stud finder needs batteries. That is ironic now that I think about it. Oh my gosh, where's all your zippered lips in the chat now? Oh, Billy. I had a stud finder. It just kept making noise when I held it. Yeah, we hear what you're saying. Oh my gosh, you guys are way too cute. You guys definitely made this a really fun night for me. Thank you so much. I do think I'm going to wrap it up. I think Ron's probably going to go live at any point in time. So you guys know where to find Ron. But I will see you guys again next Saturday. I'm going to see maybe if I'm going to have an interview or not. Sometimes during the week, I just feel like popping up and saying, hey, when something's happened. But then when Saturday comes, I feel like I have nothing to talk about. So we'll see how things go. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all so much.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are traits deeply ingrained in our country's DNA. For many of us who travel this glorious country of ours, we thrive as we engage with and witness its awesome bounty. Unfortunately, many of our brothers and sisters who've helped make all of this possible aren't thriving. Visit HeroSoapCompany.com and place your order using coupon code BADGE at checkout. Not only will you receive a discount, but you'll be helping Badge help our vets.
I believe in the soap. I've tried it. It works awesome. And that's why I'm doing it.